So as you can see today, I am cleaning out our homeschool space, our homeschool area. This is kind of a couple of different spots or rooms in our home. And I thought I would just take you along. Maybe you need some motivation or some inspiration to get your back to school started right and clean things out, declutter, really get in the nooks and crannies and clean off those bookshelves. Pull out old curriculum to get ready for all of that new curriculum that you have purchased. I thought I would just take you along with me as I deep clean our homeschool room and organize all of our shelves and get ready for a new homeschool year. Alright, so now that I have a lot of the main shelves in our schoolroom kind of cleaned up and wiped down, I'm going to move on to the curriculum shelves for each one of my kids. Noah, Leah, and Mariah each have their own shelf devoted to their materials and curriculum, and then I also have just a couple of supply shelves or drawers where I keep pens and pencils and glue sticks and scissors. And it's amazing to me how even at the beginning of the school year I can have things so well organized. Everything goes in its exact spot, but within just a few weeks disaster happens and people just throw things in the drawers or throw things on the shelves and everything gets disheveled very quickly. So at least once or twice a year, normally at the beginning of each semester, I like to take time to take everything out of the drawers and off of the shelves, wipe them down and reorganize, put the pencils back in the pencil jar and the scissors back in the scissors jar, and just make sure everything is where it is supposed to go. So as I've been cleaning off all of these shelves, you've probably seen me walking back and forth. I am actually putting anything that doesn't belong on that shelf. I'm piling all of it up on my dining room table, on our school table here, and it's becoming quite the pile, quite the mess. A lot of these things are items that go in my kids' bedrooms or down in our basement or in our storage area. They are not supposed to be living on these homeschool shelves, and so I'm just taking everything that doesn't belong, piling it up, and then I will slowly but surely put all of it actually where it goes in our home. So now that I've finished cleaning up and organizing all of the scattered materials that were on the dining room table, I'm now going to do the last part of straightening up, and that is just going to be reorganizing our bookshelves. I have a system, I'm sure everybody does. It's not alphabetical, it's not the Dewey Decimal System, but just the Sarah Ralston system of how I like all of our books to be on our bookshelves. I group certain picture books together and chapter books together, and as kids use our little home library, they don't exactly put things back where I want them to, and so again, a few times a year I like to go through and just really organize put all of the books the right way, where they're supposed to go, facing the direction they're supposed to go. So that's something I'm going to work on today. This is something I like to do when I'm feeling out of control in certain areas of my life. I like to tackle a project like this, putting everything in its spot. It's something I can control, something I can fix, that I have power over. This is a way that I like to de-stress. Can anybody relate to that? So the last thing on my to-do list for today is to build this little art cart. This is something my daughter Mariah has been requesting to include in our homeschool room. She wants somewhere to store art supplies so they are right at hand and she can do art projects whenever the desire hits her. Normally I store most of our art supplies downstairs in our basement in our storage area, so they're a little bit cumbersome to get to on a day in and day out basis. So I just bought this very simple art cart off of Amazon, and so I'm going to build it and put it together so that I can start organizing it for the upcoming school year. Guys, well, thanks for coming along with me today. I hope that kind of watching me clean out and declutter our school space gives you the encouragement and the motivation to tackle your own homeschool space. Now, this is actually just kind of part one of this video. Today, I decluttered and really cleaned out our homeschool space. I will be posting a video in about a week or so of a full homeschool room tour where I take you through and show you the finished product once I have all of our curriculum and things put in for the upcoming school year. And then while I have you here, let me just say a little announcement. Next week is going to be back to school week here on our channel. Starting on Monday, I will be posting videos every single day with back to school content, curriculum picks, supply hauls, all kinds of fun things for our homeschool. So be sure to come back next week and check that out. I also have a huge giveaway that is happening that you can enter in every single day next week that you don't want to miss. So if you like today's video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up down below, and then also be sure to subscribe so you don't miss part 2, the homeschool room tour. All right guys, well, I hope that you are enjoying getting your homeschool space ready for a new school year. See you later.